Hello everyone and welcome to this video. I am Maëlys Motard, Project Manager at Win.io, and I am delighted to welcome you today so that we can set up your platform together and your first program. The objective of the course we are proposing today is to allow our team to collect the documents and information we need to quickly propose a first model of your platform. And a new program in order to be able to share it with you and then to exchange to finalize it with your project manager. This course is composed of 7 steps, so don't worry, it's pretty simple and you are guiding through the process. So we'll look at this together right now. So at first, to start the course, you will just have to click on Start. If you haven't already done so, you will be asked to create an account or to log in directly on the platform. Then comes the information we need to configure the platform part. So this information will allow us to set up your platform. This homepage will include information such as your logo, the name of your platform, or welcome message, as well as a call to action button. This is the first impression your audience will have, so it's worth spending a little time on it. Then we'll see the presentation of the program. This is the page that will present your program to your audience, giving them information such as presentation, possibly a calendar, a timeline, and terms and conditions, or even rules and regulations, among others. Here is an example that I will use throughout our presentation, which is the Car Park Futures Competition 2022 platform of the DBAX and Indigo Group. Here you can see that they have worked on the presentation page to make it attractive and present all the information that a user or potential student candidate might need. The prices, a calendar, the condition of eligibility or participation, and each time they insert visuals and possibly links. It is also possible to add an FAQ section to answer redundant questions. Then come the recording part. So this part is quite short. It will correspond to the drop-down block. Just before a candidate's registration, it will be composed of a title and a description. This title can be, for example, application file and description, a reminder perhaps of the terms of participations. You can also add an opening date and a closing date. Before opening, I will not be able to file. After saving, I will not be able to start the file, and also the customization of the registration button. 2 parts on the steps. The steps on part 4 and 5. These are the parts that are important because they are the ones in which you will have to design the information deposit path for your respondents. Today, the platform Win.io allows you to generate 3 types of steps that you can insert a course. The first type of step is simply information step. In this one, we will be able to fill in text, possibly links, insert documents like images or videos. The goal of these steps is to share content with your audience and get them to read it before moving on the next step. Here, I am invited to read the preliminary document before I continue my journey on steps 2, 3, and 4. The second step's title will be a step title platform with 3 text, and you will be able to design the form of your dreams with 3 tip text questions, drop-down menu, checkbox, or others. This will allow you to collect information for your respondent. Finally, our last steps, a type of step that is a little more complex. That is, these are the validation steps. Validation steps after validation and only allow him to access the following steps after validation by the administrator. Example, as an applicant, I will complete step 1, 2, and 3, and at step 4, I am invited to send my application. Of the record, there will be a committee that will look at my file, and it corresponds to the expectation criteria. They will validate my file and allow me to move on step 5, 6, and 7. If you have specific questions, don't hesitate to add this type of stuff in your journey. Then you will be an opportunity to discuss directly with your project manager. Finally, the sending part of the file. In this part, you will be asked to provide information about the last steps of your program. Here, for example, with a personalized text, which will explain to the candidates or correspondent what are the steps after sending his file, or perhaps reminders to pay attention to this or that information in my file. The candidate will be able to download a copy of his answer and send his file. If he sends his file, he will then have access to either a redirection or a new content, perhaps a thank you, and you can also set up a written receipt email. Now you have reached the end of the process. So you have completed all the information we need. Now a project manager will set up your platform, and Excel if available. You will receive a link to organize a video conference. This will be an opportunity to exchange with your project manager. He will suddenly have a lot of questions and also maybe suggestions to finalize your course. Thank you for your attention. I'm pleased that we're moving forward together, and I can't wait to see what we put together. I wish you an excellent day, and I say to you goodbye.